I'm finally working on this rust. I got the old, not rusted part cut off. Yeah, it's not the greatest cut, but with a grinder. I had a tire blowout on me, and that's why that's all dented, but we're going to try to fix that too. And then we're going to try to do something on the other side. This will probably take a day or two, but I've got some foam. I'm not making this to last the rest of my life because this truck's not going to last the rest of my life. So what I'm going to use is this foam stuff you shoot up into holes and it expands and hardens. And then I'm going to use some Bondo. So that's what I'm going to do there. I'm going to use some self-tappers to put this back up against the truck to screw it in to hold it. And then I'm going to fill it with foam the best I can. Smooth it out real good along to the contour of this inner fender well thingamabobber. And then I'm going to Bondo over it. And then down there, I've got to decide what I want to do down here. It's all sorts of tore up. Tire blew, and this one here was one that was getting ready to blow. It's got a bulge in it right there. I'm going to have to get a different, what do you call it? We're going to get this side fixed. I think I'm just going to come in, cut this out, blow some foam in there, and do the same thing there. Take the fender off, redo it, sand it a lot better than what it is now. Try to make it look a heck of a lot better because this side's not too bad. So anyway, that's what I'm doing there. I'm going to get to it. We'll be back in just a few. All right, well, to give you a little update, it's been roughly 2 hours since I done this. It's getting pretty hard. I don't know why I didn't do this to the other side. This stuff works pretty good. I got to shave it off and then sand it, and then we're going to Bondo over that. Be a lot easy. Won't have to use as much Bondo as we did over there. It'll clean up real nice. And then this whole section of bed is going to get repainted red. I'm going to order a can of the actual matching paint. I think I've got a few spots here I'm going to fill in from the truck that backed into me. I'm just going to put a couple layers of, what do you call it, in there, kind of filling down around that. All that good stuff. Another thing I'm doing, we're just doing all kinds of upgrades and updates to the truck. The top bar, it was loose. It's really loose now. I mean, it's so loose. It's not even on the truck. So, I got another piece of pipe standing right there. I'm going to try to make this a little bit stiffer. So I've drilled out a little bit, the countersink there, cleaned out the holes. What I'm going to do is probably run the, what do you call it, through there and clean that hole up a little bit. Is I'm just going to run a new piece of pipe through there. Put a washer on the inside, washer on the outside, and a nut on each side of the, so big all thread washer, nut, and then I'll just put it on the inside of the all thread and cinch it down, and then it'll be good to go. It'll be bigger than what's on the bottom, but I could redo the bottom if I wanted to, but I didn't feel like having to cut and weld new ears on for the lights. Which those lights are going to be changing because I finally found the ones I've been looking for through Oxbeam. They're big and round. And yeah, there's a piece of the extra piece of pipe I had. Some old junk pipe. I'm going to clean it up. It'll basically be right there. That's hot from sitting in the sun. But yeah, she's coming along pretty good. And then I'm going to get a little tiny thing of that, probably a quart of the Herculiner. Herculine the headache rack, Herculine this, and all that good stuff. So also, we're going to be doing a live, not live, but it'll be a little different. I haven't done it for a little while. SpeedTech news video. So a bunch of new stuff has happened. You guys have probably already seen it, but I would like to introduce it on my page. I spoke to Miranda from SpeedTech Lights yesterday and talked to her about some things that's coming. So I would be happy to tell you. Another thing we done, the little lining that was coming down, I fixed that. Little glue and all that stuff. I mean, it's not exactly purty, but at least it's not hanging down anymore. So, and I'm thinking about Herculining my what do you call it? Mirrors too. So I'm thinking about getting one of those visor lights. Really thinking about it, that they've just come out with. It's dual colored. So if you want to know all about the SpeedTech news, why don't you check out the next video, and we're going to talk all about SpeedTech news. But anyway, I'm going to get back to this. Lots of work, lots of fun. Mock-up time. So we got it mocked up, I think how I want it. It's about the same place, just a little skosh higher maybe. Not a whole lot higher, but a little bit. I think it's going to look really good once I get it painted, Herculined, and all that good stuff. I'll paint it to help soften the rest and I'll Herculine on top of it. I want to fill in all these holes with some putty or filler or something. A Herculiner would probably fill them, honestly. But I think it's going to look good when we get her painted. It'll look really good. I'm excited. Alright guys, well, this is not the end of the same day of the same video you just started watching. This is 2 days past the first time of this first starting of the video. And when I told you I was mocking up the deal, well, I got it welded on there. And it's got a lot of dust on it, but it's going to get Herculined eventually. I'm going to get another piece of pipe tomorrow, and we're going to weld that on there. We're going to redo the light deal. So there'll be 2 bigger bars instead of 2 smaller bars. So yeah, I think it'll look better. Then we're going to maybe see about fixing the side here a little bit, make it a little stronger. I mean, it already is bolted to the frame, so we just want to make it a little stronger, but it's looking good. The truck's a mess, it's stealthy, but it'll get a good bath when we're done. So I've got this to do. I've already sanded, that's the final coat. I've had a few low spots here. It's kind of, it'll sand out, but we're pretty good. We're pretty good. And then that down there, I'm just gonna leave that for now. And I'm going to eventually cut that off and just have someone scab me in a new piece there and be done with it. Yes, there is Bondo on the tire, but the cool thing is the Bondo, when it dries, it peels right off. Doesn't stick. So, and we're gonna fix this. I'm gonna fill this in tomorrow, put some in there, Bondo that up, Bondo up kind of right down in there a little bit and over there. And I think my lens is dirty.